Hello, everybody. This is our channel, or co-op channel, a co-op channel of Pokemon Girl 5674 and Pokemon Trainer Masify, respectively, aka Poke567masify. Yep, and I already started adventure, and we're not gonna do any acting.
Yeah, apparently I'm starting out because I kind of know how to do this game. Well, this game is a little over 2 years old and almost 3 years if this is Japan.
Exactly.
And you get to...
And many things we humans live in plastic Pokemon live and work together kind of thing. Yeah, but
don't worry about this since I'm ahead of you, apparently.
Yeah.
So...
True.
Yeah. I'm a girl because apparently if you're following my white walkthrough, or somehow you're still following even though I forgot to haven't uploaded because one of the last minute I had it was being an idiot.
I had a hard time deciding what gender was, so I had to pause the video to last.
Yeah.
So in this case, I'm gonna be a boy and call myself Aaron because apparently Aaron can be a guy's name because I know this one guy who's named this way. Not joking on that one.
I wanted to do my real name, but then nobody would understand. But then I didn't want to.
Why? It's barely an uncommon name.
But it's common in Ireland.
True, we're both
and
Irish.
has a mythology behind it. But I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's going to be strange. But then again, it's an Irish legend. Irish legends are always I guess. So it's autumn. It's strange enough. 4th of July was came. And we're in autumn when it's freaking hot in July.
Tell me about it. It's been thundering, storming like for the past 5 times this month already.
And it's only the 8th of July. As of this is recording, it's only July 8th, 2013.
That's right. We're not doing live commentary because this is recorded on both our screens are recorded on the same same laptop.
Because mine is being stupid.
Yep.
Which is why I haven't been uploading lately.
And there may be a little laggy in one of our screens or both because...
That's not really much of a lag for me.
And it's hard to keep silent while you do this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any questions, well, this co-op channel, this is actually set up on one of my email accounts.
We're not telling you which one it is because it's personal.
Yep, and even though it's mainly used for business email.
So now we just change it as fast because that's the perfect thing for you to do. I know.
I don't think I've actually said
in my case, I have to pick my starter. But I'm not doing Snivy. You know what? I would have done Snivy. I was going to do a white too, but no! I already got one vote ahead of T-Pig. And my white would have been successful if I just did T-Pig. And I did an Ashua and there was something else.
There's Tepig. There's Tepig.
Yeah. So I picked Tepig because apparently I wanted to do that white. Maybe I should have been careful what I chose. Oh well.
Well,
but then it would have been odd.
It is a fair vote. And it's also because of me that I actually managed to get votes.
Be glad. No. So, honestly, it's a stupid idea to have it in your own house. But the thing is, who cares? It's a Pokemon battle. Now I get to fight Bianca.
And now I'm opening the gift box.
And, let's see.
I bought 3 Pokemon ones for you and one each for your friends. Please choose your choices politely. Enjoy your Pokemon, Professor Juniper.
Okay, she chooses whatever you're advantage of, so in this case, let's see what starter my gender mine is.
Snivy.
Finally!
And there's Ashua. I am choosing Ashua.
Finally! It's a guy! My little you-know-what thing has finally sort of ended.
You mean your first break of having females?
Oh, that's pretty rare, but still.
I can't wait to see what my starter's gender is.
The original recording of this was apparently supposed to have me choose. I was supposed to have a female T-Pig, but apparently one of ours is lagging and it was unsuccessful.
Yep. And obviously we did live commentary even though we're a bunch of noobs.
Yes. critical. Yes, eventually I got a critical and well.
Oh, you got your first critical hit against me. We're also counting your critical hits.
One for me. Yay!
And also,
he's like
and also,
Spider Pig took over my bedroom.
Spider Pig does whatever Spider Pig does. Oh, I love that movie.
But he can't because he's big. Look out, he's Spider Pig.
Now let's see what gender my starter is. You shouldn't have to spam the 8 button so much.
Hey, it's the freaking. I just wanted to get all the introduction stuff out of the way.
I know, same.
Speaking of genders,
here is my Ashwood. And oh my god, it's a female.
Well, at least one of us is a female.
Hey,
which is very rare for starters. Very rare for EVs.
12.5% to be exact.
Speaking of EVs,
there's a crit against me. I just remember I lose.
Speaking of which, I have 2 EVs I wanted to use in my separate Black 2 game. They're both females.
Wow.
I know. I named them female. I was surprised too. One's an Espion and the other's a Victorian. And by the way, when you're asking us about our designate things, please don't ask for our star Pokemon. Because trust me, we really want to keep them.
Yeah. We are the type.
Now I'm playing Tren. Most people usually. I am surprised that I got a critical.
You got how many crits now?
I don't know, only one I think.
And I lose this fight.
Oh, you were so close!
I know! And also, let's hope I don't lose. I hope.
Anyway, that wasn't that big of a deal. Oh my freaking god. This is... Yes! One against Tren. Well, battle's done and you could get to level 6 if you manage to beat both Tren and Bianca.
If you mean, you mean high push level 7?
Yeah, actually like 15. Anyway.
And there's Bianca is fine, and now my room's a Spider Pig fanatic. And I'm surprised.
The Wii's still standing, but I don't care because I already know what happens. It feels like they don't maybe they just don't want to touch the Wii. Oh well.
Then
Do you think X and Y is going to have the Wii U?
I want to see how it
because Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, Sparkles and Silver, Black 2, White 2, Black and White all have Wii's. So do you think X and Y will have Wii U's?
Otherwise, so that we could break through.
So they could finally, because the Wii U is now in the new part of the generation, so with the Xbox One. I don't even remember what it's. Sorry, we don't.
Or the PS4.
Sorry, we don't play. We never had any of the Xbox systems at all.
But we have.
And now we're watching. Oh, by the way, tonight it's a Woobat. Nothing but Woobats, but still, they're both flying types. Needed to be me and over at the moment. Who knows? Anyway.
And just me fighting Tren.
And now her father is just yelling at her like a bad thing of it.
I'm really behind you.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to catch up.
You will catch up eventually. Anyway, but that's because I'm gonna be daddling around.
And
of
also,
course, it would be unfair to start everything immediately, so I'm gonna do this weirdest and oddest thing. You want to know what it is? I'm going to look at their pet. I'm going to just talk to people around the town. Who knows? You might not be coming back. I'm sure enough you might come back here a bit later, but don't you want to do everything immediately?
Do you have a
Besides, the first time I walked through here, I accidentally went to this house first instead of Bianca's.
Wow. So you're gonna even figure out which mailbox is which?
What? It was the first time playing. You wouldn't know which house was which.
I knew which house it was.
Anyway, let's go look.
By the way,
Torrent's room. There's a lot of bookcases.
I like his rug.
I do too. I'm jealous.
I want a rug like this. Yeah, again, I want.
And then here's the trash can. By the way, you get a weird metal black tool and white. What the? Oh, I just wanted to look at the TV. Really? I know I just can advertise that now you can have little more than 1 million Pokedollars in this game, but seriously. And yeah, it's nothing but the rest is blank. Maybe profit. Oh well.
And there's like 5 bookshelves in this room.
Maybe he loves to read. Think about it. I do like to read.
So do I, but I'm short enough bookshelves. And I'm going to lose this battle. Again.
Poor.
I'm gonna have to grind up some points.
Don't worry, you can fight against all the wild Pokemon in Route 1.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna just go to Bianca's house because it's not fair if I don't go to. I should have just gone this right away, but he's an overprotective father. Seriously, nonsense, really? Yeah, that just happens.
I wasn't sure if we were supposed to act as the people and such, so I
don't want to. I usually don't.
Can we just do
Look,
can we do
I can understand why. She doesn't have a computer.
And look, it's the curtains.
What? Come on. Yeah.
We used to have curtains in our
Look
room.
at the bed. It's smaller than our bed. It's smaller than Jordan and Bianca. Maybe because she's used to the bed.
Maybe because it's a queen. Hey, look, our bed is the same size as hers in this game. You have a calm nature, Joshua. Now I understand why at the time I don't want to restart my game.
No, it's fine. Mostly, it's usually a special than physical.
Yeah, but its evolutionary line signature move is physical.
Until they decided to get sheltered and then raise a show.
Oh yeah, so it's not a signature move.
And so I'm gonna go inside to talk to Professor Juniper, as well as, don't worry, there's some other things I want to do.
Yeah,
and so we're gonna talk to Professor Juniper, who says, and apparently she knows a lot, and true, it feels like we're playing rookies when we have been playing this series for almost 10 years.
Really?
Do you remember, I used to have asthma, and maybe it's our 10th or 11th birthday, but my 10th birthday, usually start your journey the day after, I got an asthma attack because we used to do it when we were younger, some people do.
And this is what happens when you live in a big city.
And so I decided to nickname my T-Pick Aaron after my boyfriend. Just letting you all know, I am the girl, not a boy. Though it's true not to hide your gender, but still, I want to admit it.
But why do you keep playing as the boy then?
Because I like the boy character. It's like, why do you play a lot as the Platinum as a boy?
Because, for some reason, I think the male character is very cute.
Shota lover.
I am not a Shotokan. A Shotokan is a person who likes little boys.
And it's like the other version of a pedophile, but never mind, let's just move on.
Yeah,
I know.
Let's get out of it.
Anyway, let's continue. So that day we decided to get, our first GameStop actually, or back then, EB Games. So we both got Game Boy Advance SPIs.
Can we just go straight to a stepping points before you continue your story?
Sure, I got time map.
The thing, this is actually not my first time recording post commentary. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, but it's the first time for me.
The first time I did was actually my Fire Red Let's Play when I was recording a victory road. Training rate.
Of course you do. It's hard for you to do it while training, honestly. You'll get distracted.
Especially since I sped the video up to make it, because it took over, and the video is really over an hour long. Anyways, our normal channels will be linked in the description below.
So please subscribe. Look, don't subscribe if one of us has a little delay of uploading. It's just that sometimes we have personal things to take care of.
Exactly.
And the thing is, as much as personal...
Oh yeah, and your video pause, we will both were called.
For some reasons, and we're not going to explain why. Anyway, so I decided not to go ahead right away because I want to explore and prove that you can even walk to the sun.
And of course, I'm going to nickname my starter.
And of course,
we're playing on a Decimate. There are two different Decimates I have stored. And one of them doesn't speed up. Both of these videos are recorded on the one that doesn't speed up.
Thank God. Do you think the trip? Yeah, no, I just think about what happened. To continue, we both got Game Boy Advance piece and decided to play games. Well, the thing was, I freaking only wanted to play Red. Because we used to have Pokemon videos, and they used to air commercially. We saw the red and blue commercial.
We were only allowed to get up to Crystal. And I don't know
why up to Crystal?
Because GBA games were not cheap back then.
Yeah, this is back to the gym.
And I named my starter Lena after Lena Inverse from Slayers.
Oh, yeah. Oh well. And you didn't want to name it after yourself? Oh yeah, no, I don't know. Never mind. Anyway,
I didn't want to.
I wasn't aware you were allowed to go. We were allowed to go to the same place, so I wanted to take care of something out of the way. Oh my freaking God! I hate quiet nature on this thing.
Because of the speed.
No, it's special attack thing.
I didn't know it was Ember, and it
True.
can go flamethrower later on. It's
Yeah, but
Ember.
mostly it's a physical spur, not a special attacker.
I know, because it's sleep.
Damn it, it's perfect on any of the T-Pick line.
Yeah, but it's also perfect on a fucking roll
But
up.
however are you, it doesn't matter. I wanted to read T-Pick's data, but you can't see it because I'm recording only the top screen to make things easier. It's not one of my own videos. It's not one of her own videos, but it's kind of usual for my case. Usually I would read the data out loud. But you'll see the data maybe a little later.
We only record a top screen because based on every video I've seen of tutorials of split screens, you only record a top screen.
So I wanted to talk to the science guy, or who I would have wanted to
The
call.
power of science is amazing! Yeah, and this video's almost over.
The video's not over yet.
Almost over because we have a I wasn't sure how long this video originally recorded, so
You know what?
we're just gonna have to refer to each other by our real names.
It's,
So that way,
just call me
because
Masify because after all, I'm called Masify. That's what my character's called. And so, however, I have no idea if I was supposed to stop here, but I wanted to go ahead and do this right away.
but you saw me finishing recording.
I know. We both did it separate times because it was much easier, and that's why, because they're both played in the evening. In reality, it's still evening, even though I think this is odd that you can only play autumn during. Okay, well, the rest of this, I'm going to tell you the seasons we've seen. Spring is usually played during January, May, and September. Summer. Okay, the only one that's perfectly fine was
The
the only perfectly fine one was May. Next, for summer, February, June, October. The perfect one for that is June because it started to become summer during then.
Oh yeah, the reason why spring started in September because Black and White was originally released in Japan in September.
I can understand that. Okay, March,
July.
July,
And
which is this month, and November are autumn. Now,
If you don't know what-
it's on November. Now, April, August, and December are played in the winter. The reason we decided not to do this in August is because even though it's our birthday month, we're both twins, by the way.
And Massive the
FYI.
older one.
FYI for your information. And none of us wanted to play in the winter. Though we would do winter in Twist Mountain. Though we would
If
have
we
issues.
Let's go have to record every day.
But that would be ridiculous if you think about it. Now, anyway, so
And also keep in mind,
Trivianka suggested a wonderful idea that we could do, I don't know, have a contest. But the contest would be on episode 2. By the way, you don't get anything if you win. Just letting you know that. But who cares? Most of us have played this game. By the way, at the primates, unfortunately, both of us originally had an weird idea.
oh, we gotta say sorry. Alright, this is us, so we're gonna say this. Goodbye for now, because
This
we'll
is
be back in
Pokemontrainermasify,
episode.
aka Poke567.
This is Poke565, and we'll see you next time. Bye.